Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and I had lots of people who wanted to see our end results of our watercolor and ink dyed papers. So that's what I'm going to show you now. This is dyeing them. This is the coffee dye. Yes, this is the coffee dye, and this is the one that we dipped the brush in and painted on. I showed on the video, and I'll link that video below. So that's what those came out to look like. See, some of them I made darker, some of them lighter, and I have not ironed these. They're just as flat as I need them to be. So that is the coffee dyed ones, and I do leave them stacked on top of each other. I had a lot of people who said, do you just leave them stacked and let them dry? Yes, I do. They dry perfectly, and when they get dry, you can just lift them up and pull them apart. They don't tear anything. This is with the orange watercolor. So that is what that looks like. Orange. That's just plain watercolor, cheap watercolor. So that's the orange. And then this is the green metallic. This is the one that I did, and I dabbed a little bit of the yellow on there. I think maybe you can see that. But that is the kind of a greenish teal with a little bit of the yellow dipped on there. That's what that looks like. And you can't see the metallic in the screen, I don't think, but I can see it here in person. It's got a little bit of shine to it. And the good part about this being a watercolor metallic, it doesn't rub off on you because it is set in the watercolor. It has an agent that sets it in there, so it's not like adding mica to it and the mica rubs off. This will not hurt your pens or anything. So, but that is the green one, or the teal one. This one, this is the pink. No, this is the it was kind of a coral. That's what this one is. This is the coral, and this again is watercolor. And it still makes your papers, you can hear that sound, still makes your papers have that same sound that dipping them would, but it's just a whole lot easier. Oh, this is the metallic too, because it's got, you can see just a little bit of the metallic shine in there. So that is the light coral. I think they're pretty. I love them. I've got another stack over there drying. Let's see. This is, what is this one? This is the purple that I used. And this is just the plain watercolor. You can see you get all different colors. Just depends on how much you put on there. So that's those. Then this one, let's see what this one is. This is, let's see, yeah, this is the one that I experimented with to see what the color would look like. This is kind of a blue, and then I didn't change my paper underneath my pad, and I put a little bit of that yellow on it. This is the metallic, and then this one I put some orange metallic on there. So I was just kind of experimenting with those. So on this side you have kind of a blue, and then on this side I have kind of a metallic look going on there. Oh, this one is the ink, the dried up ink pad. So you can see you get lots of different variations with the dried up ink pads. You can get dark, light spots. On the back they're kind of light, and then here we have just a smear across. Looks like a little watercolor painting, but this is from those dried up ink pads. So I love how that looks, kind of like clouds and things on there. So that's those. And then that's another one, just the lighter dried up ink pad. This again is the dried up ink pad in the purples. So you can see what that looks like. And again, you still get that same feel. So those ink pads work great. Never ever throw out an ink pad. You can always add a little water alcohol to it and use it up and dye in your papers. This is the, I think this is the brown, I want to say, of the metallic watercolors, because it turned out kind of a goldish. I think I thought it was brown and it was kind of a gold. But let's see if you can see any of that metallic in there. I'm not sure if it's going to show up or not. There we go. You can see a little bit of it. It's got that metallic and it doesn't come off. So that's what that looked like. Oh, on that side you should be able to see it. There we go. Pretty. I like that. And then let's see. Oh, this one was the Teal Metallic. Look at that. Look at that page right there. Let's see, I gotta hold it where you can see it, maybe. There we go. It's pretty. Oh, there we go. You can see that. Pretty, pretty. I love how that turned out. So that is the teal one. And then this one is the pink metallic. So it turned out, let's see, you can see on this side, maybe. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And this one I actually had stacked on top of the blue, and it has just little touches of blue here and there, and that's okay with me too. I like that. So then this one. They're pretty. So that is the dyed papers that we did the other day. You can see all the variation of colors through there. But that's the ones. I had lots of people who wanted to see the end results of it, so this is it. This is the end results. You get basically the same results as you would with dipping. It's just a whole lot easier. And you can use just things that you have in your stash. I know everybody usually has some old ink pads that they don't use anymore that are dried up. Just add a little water to it, let it sit a minute, and then use your brush and brush it on. You can brush your coffee on, like I said. Any coffee that you have left, put it in a jar, put it in the refrigerator, and let it sit for a couple of days, and then pull it out and use it on your papers. You can use re-inkers. You can use Kool-Aid, only no sugar in your Kool-Aid. You can use food coloring, anything like that. Anything that has color in it, you can use to dye your papers with. Okay guys, that is it for our papers. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll give these a try. I've already seen a lot of people on our Facebook page who have been sharing theirs with us, and they are absolutely beautiful. So if you haven't joined our Facebook page yet, the link will be below. If you can't see the link, you're on your computer, there'll be a little button that says show more. If you click that, all of our information drops down and you can see all the links. If you're on an iPad or an iPhone, there's a little arrow at the right side under the video. If you click that, it'll open up and all the information will drop down there. So you can go over and join our Facebook page. We'd love to have you over there and see the ideas that you come up with on the variations of these projects. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.